Y'all ready? Y'all feeling all right?
What's that sound?
It's a hip-hop Cloverleaf podcast.
Hip-hop Cloverleaf.
What up? Let's go!
Cloverleaf podcast.
Thank you for tonight. Yes.
You are now listening to the Hip-hop Cloverleaf podcast.
What up, what up, what up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. And welcome back to the Hip Hop Cloverleaf podcast. We are your hosts. It's your boy O.
It's your boy EC.
And in today's episode, we got a brand new segment called First Take. Then we're talking about best producer and rapper duo. And to end the show, we got an interview and a freestyle by our boy Jay. Keep it locked, y'all. This is Hip Hop Cloverleaf. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the Hip Hop Cloverleaf podcast.
Welcome back.
4 leaves, 4 elements. Y'all know the drill. What's good, EC?
What's up, man?
How are you, sir?
I'm good,
Yeah?
man. Beautiful morning.
Always. It always is with you, sir. You know, I like that.
Thank you, sir.
Cool. Let's get into it. We got a brand new segment called First Take. And what that is, First Take is when we play something right before the episode. We never heard it before, and we give our thoughts on it. So you have actually heard this before, but I have not. So this is kind of like a first take for me. So today, the first take, we are doing Boogie freestyle. So there's an artist that he goes by the name of West Side Boogie, and it's crazy because I think before we even one of our very first episodes that wasn't aired, we did an album dissection on the Boogie album. What was it called again?
It's Everything's for Sale.
Everything is for sale.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Album.
It is. So if you guys haven't heard that,
So you guys don't know who Boogie is. Boogie's he comes from Compton, California. He signed to Shady Records, and he only has one album out. So I think and it's cool because he just recently I follow him on IG and everything. And
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too, yeah.
And what's it called? He's promoting his album already. He said he already turned it into Shady, and he gave him the green light.
Let's go.
So
it's a
gonna
new
come
Boogie
out
on the
soon.
way.
Hell yeah, I love Boogie, man. So he's been doing freestyles ever since. He's been doing them for like a couple years now, but more recently, like the last half year or year or so,
Yeah.
he's just been putting out freestyles to like beats, like hard ass beats that have been popping, classic beats and everything. And it's dope. It's just promoting his shit. It's dope because he's trying to, even though he hasn't put anything out like officially, he's at least putting his freestyles to be like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. Wait for my album.
I think he's like giving fans, you know, like what they want, because I mean that's what they want. Everybody wants more Boogie.
Hell yeah.
But like on top
love
of that,
Boogie, man.
promoting his album is
He's
just
dope.
like cherry on top.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 5 freestyles to talk about. He played me EC played me 5 freestyles. So the first one we're gonna talk about is the Joe Exotic freestyle.
So exotic.
So I think this came out when that Netflix series was popping, and so he called it the Joe Exotic freestyle. Bro, man, he's got so many bars on here. Like he said, I can make 100 selling crew necks. And I remember like, oh man, he put out some merch for I want to say like a couple months ago, and I missed out. I really wanted some of his stuff, but it's cool, man. Just seeing artists being able to get money off of their merch and their stuff. That's dope. He's got a couple lines about drinking a lot and trolling on the gram. I think he makes his music very relatable.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
He reminds me of like like he talks a lot about like getting his ex back for taxes and stuff like that. So like he kind of like bums off his girlfriend, and I feel like a lot of dudes can relate to that.
It's
so
cool how
pretty
he just puts that out there.
Yeah.
Like, this is me, bro.
The next one is Do For Love freestyle, and that one the Do For Love
For love. It's the Tupac beat.
Everything. Yeah, dude, he uses the Tupac beat, and I thought that was really cool. I wonder like what his process is for picking these freestyles, because like you said, he has a range of freestyles between classic songs and then just hard ass whatevers. But in this freestyle, he's rapping in like a weed indoor plantation. It's crazy. And then like one of the very first lines on here, he's asking like some little kid, "Hey Darius, like, what is love to you?" And then he responds, "Love is trash." and then he just kind of goes off on love being not trash, but like with all the bad elements of love. It's pretty funny. I liked it. The next one is Whoop Deep.
Whoop Deep.
And that is if I'm not Pop Smoke beat, correct?
No, it's what's his name? I forgot his name, but he's the light skinned guy with the lineup.
Drake?
Just I forgot his name. Oh, it's CJ. It says his name. CJ.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
that's the artist.
It's a dope freestyle, good beat, and then like he just got a lot of bars in that one too. One of the ones that he talks about that I wrote down was he's like, the more I get curved, the thicker the skin. I was like, wow. Like, so I don't know, man, like when it comes to getting curved, yeah, you either take it, you can either like walk away feeling sad, feeling bad for yourself, or you can come back, you know what? Empties and then just come back. And it's pretty dope. He even says like, you can't forget how to touch an enemy. And I think that was a really cool line that stuck out just because I think I don't know, man, like when it comes to like, when I hear the word enemy, I think of war. And like you have to know how to move or else you're gonna get destroyed in a sense. So that was pretty cool. And then he what's it called? Had a line that says, tell me you don't care about me and then sub me. So like I feel like that's a pretty relatable line just because not only just
especially for artists.
But like people were like, oh, I'm so over such and such, but then they're out here subtweeting. Like obviously you're not over it. So I thought that was another good line. Said some freestyle, and that was a Moneybag Yo beat.
Moneybag.
I didn't get too many lines off of that, but just the Moneybag Yo beat just coming in super hard. I really like the way he sounded on it, and I think he should do some more songs like that.
You know, his first album, Everything's for Sale, he had just a couple songs that were kind of like you know hard hitting like trap shit. But I think on this new album he's gonna have a lot more of that. Yeah, just come. I think just basing it off the freestyles.
He has a lot of songs about like self-reflection and like kind of like inner thoughts,
and I love that.
I do too. I do too. Excuse me. Actually, but but like coming out with different like sound like a Moneybag Yo song. I think that shows his versatility for sure.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
And then his newest freestyle, I think, is one of my favorite ones. It's called the Coochie freestyle.
Shout out Eber. What's it called? One. Yes, the Coochie freestyle. I like that one. I was probably out of all of them, I thought that was my favorite. I thought the beat sounded really good with his voice. I wonder how he picks them. Like, does somebody make them for him and then he
the beats?
That was like the Coochie freestyle. That one specifically.
I'm sure it's like a song, someone's song.
And he kind of picked it out.
I just haven't heard it.
One thing I liked about this one, just looking at the video, all these are videos, by the way. We'll put the links up on our socials, so you guys can see them. You guys can give us our thoughts on that. Give us your thoughts on that. But on this specific one, the Coochie freestyle, he does something that I've been seeing him talk about a lot, and it's Dougie.
I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah, I saw the Dougie.
I noticed that when I first heard these, and I wanted to see if you noticed that.
Yeah, no, I did notice that, and I saw like he even asked like, he's like, bro, ain't nobody got a better Dougie than I do, and I agree, it's a good looking Dougie. I will say, I think he even said his favorite video all the time was the John Wall Dougie. He posted that like I want to say like last week. That's hard. He's like, this is my favorite video ever. He's got a good Dougie. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you ever like just Dougie by yourself and just to ask yourself, man, I still got it, bro?
Yeah. Low key, I do. I'd be in the kitchen making myself a little sandwich, so hit the Dougie real quick, you know.
But that's cool, man. Boogie's got the Dougie, he's got the bars, he's got the shady references. When we were going over these freestyles, it reminded me of something that I used to do before I graduated and stuff. I used to look at Cudi freestyles all the time, just because I love to see Cudi going in on freestyles. And not only did I go and watch them, I would go to the video, add another tab, YouTube to MP3 that shit, download it, and I kept all of his freestyles on my phone, just ready to go. Just because I just wanted to hear Cudi so much. Like I was going the extra mile to listen to these freestyles. And because like songs and freestyles, I feel like are two different things.
Yeah.
But you get the freestyle, I feel like you get the creativity, you get the bars. Like there's no pattern that you need to follow. It's just kind of like whatever you have on your mind, you put it out there. So I think that's something that I really like about freestyles that Boogie really takes advantage of.
Yeah.
And
then they're not like as famous as like their album cuts or something, you know. So not everybody has them, so it's cool to bust them out.
It's
and,
cool. It's kind of like a party trick for artists. Like, you know what, bro? Look at what I got.
like
Pow! Just drop it on real quick, and then if it blows up, then shit.
Shout out Boogie. All right, man. So let's get into the main segment for today. We're talking about what's the best rapper-producer duos. Yeah, man.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So when you think of duos, what do you think of? Just the word, not necessarily like in music. Just the word duos. What is it you think of?
Like a pair. Like I think of sports, like Kobe, Shaq.
I was gonna say that's the first thing I thought of. Was Kobe, Shaq, best duo all time.
Yeah, Penny, Shaq.
Name a better duo. I'll wait.
Yeah, for real, man.
What do you think makes a great duo?
What makes a great duo? In music or just in general?
Just in general.
In general. I think chemistry for sure is the number one thing. And just, I don't know, and just knowing each other, I think. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, that plays into chemistry, but I think that's the main thing.
Chemistry, and I think you wrote time.
Time.
I think getting to know each other and, you know, picking out what someone else is good at and then kind of like adjusting your flow. Okay, so I feel like you can make a duo, and then sometimes there's duos that just click, that just work. Like there's no need for, not to say you don't need practice, but sometimes it just sounds good no matter what.
And that's how you get like unexpected duos sometimes. Like, I feel like artists just come together one night, they meet each other and they just click, like you said, and they're like, oh shit, let's just go to the studio. Yeah.
And I think a good, not a good example, but I think a good way you can make duos or find duos like that, kind of like Khaled does. And he gets people and he just puts them on a song together and it's like, whoa, I didn't know these guys would sound good. An unexpected duo that, I don't know if it's considered a duo, but I think they sound really good together. The Game and Dave East. Each one, I think, has their own like solidified place in where they're from. Dave East being from the east side and then Game being from the west. They both represent. They both aren't scared. They both come with the bars. I don't know if they can both hoop. I know Dave East can hoop, but I don't know if Game can hoop.
Don't let him hear you say that.
I know. My bad, Game. My bad. But I like how both of them sound. And then the other thing is, right, Game represents west, and then Dave East is east. And I think Game says a line that he says, what does he say? He said West meets East or East meets West. East meets West. I think
they have a couple tracks together. Huh?
Yeah, and I really like the way they sound. I think they're a great duo.
Yeah, that's a great duo actually.
What are some duos? What are some duos you want to?
Yeah, so I mean, since we're talking about producer and rapper duos, I mean, let me start there. So some of the ones that I have a little list here that I just came up at the top of my head. And I know I'm gonna be forgetting a whole lot, but I kind of want to go through them and just talk about each one. So first one, Eminem and Dre.
Oof.
That's just a classic duo. I think it's one of my favorite duos personally. Dr. Dre, man, he's just what can you say about him, man? He's just a legend. I think, in my opinion, he might be my favorite top producer ever. So yeah, the shit he's done with NWA, shit he's done with M, and I have Dre and Snoop. So I have a lot of Dre's. I have Dre and M, Dre and Snoop, Dre and 50, Dre and Game, Dre and Kendrick. All of these are just. Yeah, man, that just speaks to how classic, how legendary Dre is, man.
I think Dre, of course, he has the ear. I mean, he's a producer like that.
Yeah.
But I think he does a good job of listening to the artist's voice and then finding the sound that he knows that is gonna make their sound be better. Yeah. And it's gonna like just catapult them from being okay to being better. And I think you can hear it. So like M, okay, first one you said is M.
Yeah.
I think Eminem already has a distinct sound, but when you throw in some Dre drums behind it and his strings or whatever, because even like a song I can think of is what is it called? I Need a Doctor.
Yeah.
Like that song was a little like it wasn't the Dre I was normally used to hearing.
It's different.
But like he understood like Eminem is now getting into that not yelling stage, but you know like his voice.
There was a stage where he was.
Yeah, it was strictly yelling, and it wasn't. Yeah, it
wasn't my favorite.
It was a little weird.
It wasn't my favorite.
but I think so. Dre listened to that, and then like he put I don't remember her name, but like the girl who sings the hook on that song.
Oh yeah, Skylar Grey.
That's her name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think like he's just putting all this together, and he knows that it's gonna sound really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when I think of M&J, my favorite is like their early stuff. Early stuff like we talk Guilty Conscience, the whole Eminem Show album. Even though I think most of that M produced himself, but you can tell Dre was like in his back. You know, he had something to do with that whole production. So those are the days that I think of on M&J. But I think my favorite, that's my favorite duo. Like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
In the Dre
in the Dre circle, in the Dre pool.
Yeah. But I think when you talk about what's the best music that came out of a duo that involved Dre, for me, it's gonna be Dre and Snoop. I think that's the most classic shit.
I would say, I would agree. I would say that too, because Dre and M are a great duo, but I think Dre and Snoop on a different level.
Wow, that when they came out, it's fucking crazy, man. The whole Chronic album.
What's it called? That movie, Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how they met, but that was pretty badass.
That's when you came to the studio, right?
Yeah, because he was wearing the in front of the freaking Death Row crew, all Bloods, and he's cripped out. Man, that's
wild.
Yeah, but what did Dre say? He said, hey, we're here to work, and I'm glad he did, because like.
That's always been Dre too.
Yeah. Snoop has that like lax, like chill out sound.
Chill out.
And then Dre comes in, with his production. And then like not only just being a producer, but his rapping I think is really good. And he might not write it all himself, but I mean that's another topic, having other people write for you. But if you can make it sound really good, especially producing everything, I don't really care. As long as you can
Dre's not a rapper, man.
Yeah.
So like him rapping is extra.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. It's the extra credit that we all love, and it's pretty dope. I mean, if Dre and Snoop, I mean, do I even need to name any songs? Like, everybody knows them. Yeah. Dre and 50, you had Dre and 50 in here.
Yeah, man.
In the club,
they have some classic shit too, man. Yeah, the early stuff again. The whole first 50 album is just amazing.
That was all Get Rich or Die Trying. That was all Dre.
I don't think it was completely all Dre, but Dre had a whole lot to do with that album. Yeah, and there's some classic beats on there that he did, and I think Scott Storch had to do a lot with some early 50 records.
I know
too.
I think Scott Storch did. What is this? Just a little bit.
Yeah,
I think he did that one.
Yeah, that's hard. Shout out Scott Storch too. That's another one. You can even pair him up with a bunch of.
I would say him with Game. I think a lot. He's got a lot of good songs. Game.
Yeah, I mean Game and Dre too. That even though they didn't do a whole lot together, but the shit they did was crazy, man.
I'm wondering. I know Game says it in one of his songs. He said, like that Dre kicked him out of Aftermath, or he left Aftermath because he was it was too destructive, or like too chaotic.
Yeah. From what I know, it's like after the whole documentary, it was mostly I think because of 50 and Game, their beef, and then kind of like 50 is signed to Dre, so Dre kind of has to be on that side, right? And so like
that
they
sucks.
did some, then it's dope because then on Game's second album, the Doctor's Advocate, that's why he named it that. Because everybody's saying, man, you're nothing with Dre. Like, you don't have Dre no more. You can't do your beats. And if you listen to the album, it all sounds like Dre, but nothing was done by Dre. So it was pretty hard. Kendrick and Dre, a little more newer. They haven't done a whole lot together, and I wish they do. But
they have, Well, I mean, I don't feel like Dre really comes out with too much music. Yeah. As I think he's very selective. Like he's gonna have to pick and choose. Like, all right, they either got it or they don't. Kendrick's got it, obviously.
One of my favorite records by Kendrick is the one with Dre in it, The Recipe.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that song.
Oh, I think
Especially in the
I saw
summer,
some.
drop top car, windows down.
I remember playing the recipe. You playing the recipe when we were in the Monte Carlo.
Oh yeah,
That was like one of the go-to songs, just because the bass.
I don't repeat. Yeah,
The bass was slapping. The bars were there. Like, and Dre knows exactly the recipe. Women, weed, and weather. Like, what other?
This is the perfect song. Man.
I think I saw something that said the original song name was supposed to be like 3 W's or something like that. But then they kind of just women, weed, and weather, and then they changed it to the recipe. And I thought that was a better name, just because I was thinking of someone cooking something up, and they got the recipe. Like, oh, let me throw some weed in here.
3 ingredients.
Ooh, let me throw some women in here. Let me throw some nice weather in here. Oh, the recipes. That just sounds good.
Man, so you know what? I'm a list. I have a pretty long list. So if we go try to talk about each one of them, it's gonna be a little long. I'm gonna list them. You stop me when you want to talk about something.
Okay.
I mean, there's some classic duos. There's some Prodigy and Havoc. You know, Mobb Deep. I mean, yeah, it's Mobb Deep, bro.
Yeah,
it's
actually, I named my basketball team Mobb Deep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're playing in the league right now, and I like to, when it comes to names, I like to be kind of somewhat creative.
Yeah.
But I also like to pay homage, and I love looking at hip hop names, just because I feel like with hip hop names, like you have to have an attitude with it, and then also like your music comes with that. So I was thinking, okay, what can I have a team? Like I've had team names, Junior Mafia was like a 3-on-3 name. I was like, oh, that was cool. There was another 3-on-3 tournament that we did, and I named us High Power. The three
eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, dude, I was mad because like I signed us up, and then when we were gonna step on the court, they called us as, all right, Team High Powered. I was like, ew, bro, don't say that, man. Don't say that. But this time I called our team Mobb Deep, and I was like, so I've been listening to them a little bit more. But it's cool. Like that was just something I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. We got Juvenile and Manny Fresh.
Manny Fresh. Yeah. I love Manny Fresh, bro.
He's fucking dope.
I was watching, what was that show called? I think Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And I love how he just, the way he talks, he's got that southern drawl. But I don't know, he's really cool. He seems like really
makes some bouncy beats.
Yeah. He was talking about Wayne, and it's cool because you can see his real experiences and the way he talks about it, like he was there. You know what I mean? He saw Wayne pretty much grow up from being with the Hot Boys, and then now coming up to, you know,
to where he is now. Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
That's wild, man.
Manny Fresh.
Taking it a little more newer. Yeah, Playboi Carti and Pierre. A lot of people. I had to shout them out because a lot of people.
Yeah, no. I agree. I think Pierre. There's somebody else. You know, what you say, Carti, right? Oh yeah. Playboi Carti and Pierre.
Yeah,
that's a great. I mean, the first time I ever heard Playboi Carti was on a Pierre beat. I heard Magnolia for the first time.
Yeah.
And I think everybody knows the tag. Yeah. Yo, Pierre, you want to come over here? That shit was funny, man.
Yeah, man. But we still got to review the Whole Lotta Red. I haven't heard that yet.
That's true, we do. But I think, okay, so now thinking about Pierre and Playboi Carti and comparing it to like a Dre and Snoop or Dre and M or Dre and 50 for that matter, it's like the new era of sound. And Pierre has like a lot of synths. And I think Playboi Carti does a good job of writing those synths and then throwing his ad libs. Like I think it just all sounds really, really, really good. It's catchy.
Yeah.
And I think they know how to play off each other. Carti, I think, is really creative with Pierre's beats. And I just think he knows how to hit those buttons to make people like it, make people want it.
Again, we talk about chemistry. I mean, they have all the chemistry, man. Sticking to new school, the new school, 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. They have a couple albums out, I think.
Metro's probably one of my favorite newer producers. Metro, I like anytime I hear Yo Metro don't trust, like I know it's gonna be fire. And 21, I know you don't really like 21 too much.
No, not really.
But I think when he's mixed with the Metro song or Metro produced joint, it's hard to knock.
Hey, but 21 killed the J. Cole feature.
He did. He did.
You know, we're reviewing that next, right?
Yes, we are.
All right, next
Yeah.
episode is J. Cole album. We're finally getting to it. So.
Yes, we've been waiting,
But
patiently
we've
waiting.
been waiting for that. That was gonna be good.
But with the 21 and Metro combo, I mean, they have what, 2 Savage modes out.
Yeah,
The first
they
one,
do.
I didn't
They
really.
do.
When I first heard it, I was just catching on to the new. I didn't like 21 when he first came out either. I was like, bro, who is this?
Yeah, I guess he's kind of growing on me a little bit.
Yeah.
especially after that Cole feature, and he killed the previous one too.
Did you watch the documentary, the little 10-minute documentary that Cole put out before?
Yeah, I did.
Because 21 was in that.
yeah,
You see
he
that?
was,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
So I think that to me shows a lot of sign of growth
Yeah.
and respect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. After seeing that, for sure.
Like I feel like that's a lot of things that artists now kind of lack is respect for the game. And so
that's
when
for
I see
sure.
somebody who who's not to say that he didn't have respect, but kind of like
That was the perception. A lot of people are like, this
that
guy.
like don't give a fuck
Uh-huh.
attitude. But when you show respect for the for somebody who does it like Cole, to me that shows that you're ready or that you're getting ready and you're taking notes
Yeah.
from somebody who does it great. And yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Another duo, Guru and Premier. They have some classic shit, man. DJ Premier, he's just a dope ass producer.
Yeah.
Man.
I like the elements of DJing that he brings. Like he makes it known that he
The
still scratches. He still does all that.
That's what he's known for, you know,
Yeah.
his scratches. I think that's hard, man. He keeps it from like the origins of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, that's his sound, which is hard. Missy Elliott and Tim, you know, we talked about Missy on one of the episodes before, and
Missy
how her
Elliott and-
crazy style just fits
Yes.
really well with Tim's crazy production style. I think that's a great ass duo as well.
I think it's fantastic. I think man, they like you said, they both have like the left side.
Yeah,
Kind of like what?
yeah, coming out of left field.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Timberland knows how to make that. And you know what? I feel like even if Timberland even just made something, Missy could come in, not even talk to Timberland, and they
Yeah.
just kill that, and it's gonna sound.
And knows like what he was going for.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's hard, man. You know, I think that whole like left side type of hip hop, I think that's a whole another world to me. And it's just I don't even understand it how it comes together, but I think it's amazing how how it does come together and how it sounds. And shout out to Tim, man. He's one of those producers that he gets love for sure, but I don't know. I think a lot of people forget him.
I think so too. I think he has a master class.
Oh yeah,
He does
I
have
see his
that.
ads on
Yeah,
like
he's like,
Facebook
"Ooh,
and like,
ooh, ooh." He's always
on
bouncing to his own sound.
Yeah.
That's funny. I wonder if I'm curious to know if anyone's taking that or if I want to know. I want
Yeah,
to
if anybody's check that out, let us know how it is.
add us HH Cloverleaf baby.
Cause I've been like I've thought about it too. I'm like, should I? You know, I just want to check it out.
No, yeah, see what
but I
Timberland has
just-
to say. Yeah.
Blue and Exile, another classic duo coming from the West. I love their early stuff. I think again, now taking it back to my brother's iPod. That's where I first
Ooh.
like saw Blue and Exile. I'm like, oh shit, who are these guys?
Your
And they have some
brother's
classic
iPod.
joints, man. Yeah.
I remember like in the Lexus that they used to have,
Yeah.
iPod was always in there,
Yeah.
and I don't even remember. You guys had like 10,000 plus songs on
Oh,
there.
there's so many.
Yeah,
songs
and I
in
remember.
there.
I think you guys are trying to go through all of them. Well, like, not like you can skip songs,
Uh-huh.
but you can't go back. And I want to say we got pretty high. Like we got pretty high in the count.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I think like the iPod turned off or something. So you had to start all over again. I was like, damn. I really wanted you guys
Never
to
get
get
to
to
the
like the
end.
10,000 or whatever the number was. It was high, man.
Back to the newer school, Drake and 40. I mean, 40 is this producer. What can you say, man? They have,
I like the underwater noise,
yeah.
like that effect that 40 has.
Mm-hmm.
That Drake can both rap and sing on.
Yeah.
And it's gonna sound amazing.
And it's cool because Drake brought that new sound to hip hop, you know, that I think he should get a lot of credit for that singing rapping style.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he was the first to do it,
No.
but I think he should get a lot of credit for making that the wave, you know, like the thing. So, and a lot has to do with 40, man. He's been with them since the beginning, making his shit. And I think
that's when
like
chemistry comes to play too, and time, like growing, especially like if you're not growing up, but coming up with them.
Yeah.
And being able to, I think like a lot of artists have great first projects because they're more original.
Yeah.
It's like they wanted to make something that it just kind of comes natural. I think when you don't think about it too much, I think it sounds the best.
Talking about first projects, one thing that just came to mind is I remember I used to watch a lot of the Joe Budden podcast. One of the episodes he was talking about that, like how artists' first project is always the best, and he kind of broke it down why. And he was saying that is because they have their whole lives making that record, like coming up when they first become like they're like, I'm gonna be a rapper. They're working on it from then since day one, and they in their minds they have like, hey, whenever I make it, my first project, like I'm working on it. Like this is what I'm gonna talk about. And so all the way up until then. But all right, it drops. That shit's banging, is the best shit in the world. And now you're on the radar now.
Yeah.
So now people are waiting on you, and now you're on the time limit pretty much. Like if you don't drop your next album in the next like year or two, so that's your time limit. You have a year or two to make another classic. And
versus the whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
Now comparing it to the second.
And that makes sense.
Yeah. I think it does too. I agree with that.
And you know what? You know someone that broke that barrier? I think it's Kendrick.
He broke
because his first album was Section 80, and it was amazing. But I think he always, and you can tell even his like early freestyles, he was always talking about Good Kid, Mad City. He always like dropped that line. Yeah. And when he finally dropped that album, I think that's what he had in mind, what he always wanted to do. Yeah. And in order to drop a classic before that classic, like that's crazy.
Yeah. And then not only dropping the classic before the classic, but then dropping the classic after the classic.
Yeah, man. That's Kendrick, man.
That's consistency. That's work. That is. I think he does a really good job at listening to his own stuff and not really caring about what other people are thinking, but really trying to outdo each project. And if someone asks you to outdo Good Kid, Mad City, I don't think. I'd be 10 out of 10 times you're gonna fail. I don't think it's ever like you're ever gonna do anything better. But when he came out with Damn, and he came out to Pimp a Butterfly, and pretty much everything after that, I think is pretty comparable.
Man, when he drops, hopefully this year, I think we might take a break from the pod. I think
we're just gonna have to listen. Just gonna listen. Everybody put everything down. Just time to listen to Kendrick.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for that.
I was gonna say, when it comes to certain artists, sometimes you got to put everything down and just listen.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yeah,
so you gotta listen. Gotta listen.
All right, so keeping it on Kendrick, then Kendrick and Soundwave is another duo.
And when we did the dissection for, what's it called? When we did dissection for the Kendrick, what was it?
OD.
Oh yeah, OD. Yeah. Sorry, I'm blank for a second.
It's all good.
Because I was thinking about the Soundwave produced joint. We said that a lot and I didn't realize how much Soundwave had worked with Kendrick until that episode.
Drake's 40 is Kendrick.
Soundwave.
Yeah. The Soundwave came up with TDE with Kendrick. He made all his shit. So yeah, man, shout out. That's another great duo. Especially if you like the early Kendrick stuff. It's all Soundwave, man. It's all Soundwave. Pete Rock and C.O. Smooth, another classic duo. Yeah.
Chief Black up on the moon.
Yeah.
That song reminds me of Street Volume 2.
Yeah. That's why I first heard that song.
I did too.
But man, that's another. Pete Rock is one of those. I saw his what is it? Mass Appeal. What is it? Rhythm Roulette, where they go. Have you seen those?
I haven't. No.
They go to a record store. They pick, so this one was Pete Rock.
Wait, I think you
And
have.
they go,
they
yeah,
blindly
they
select,
he's blindfolded, picks random records, picks like 3 or 4, and then he goes back home and samples them and tries to make a beat off of them.
You did show me
and
that.
it's hard. Pete Rock's is dope, man.
I gotta watch that.
He's
Well,
fucking
you
dope,
showed me
man.
it, but I want to see more of it.
Yeah, he's fucking.
What's it called? Rhythm Roulette.
Rhythm Roulette, and it's by Mass Appeal, I think.
Gotcha. Check it out, y'all. Make sure you check that out.
So let's get into like artists. All right, like a Kanye. Kanye is a producer. I think to me, firstly, he's a producer, but as an artist, he's made some classic shit. So he's kind of both. So Kanye and Kanye, like, is that a duo? Kanye the producer and Kanye the rapper.
That's I wouldn't say it's a duo, but I think it's a formula that doesn't really fail. And I think when we look at great duos, I think that's like it's the formula of one person, another person getting together and doing that. So
I think it can fail though.
You talking about yourself or the being a great duo?
Yeah, like I think it can fail being like you being your own producer.
Yeah,
as an artist.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I see that,
and I think that speaks to how Kanye has not failed. He's succeeded everything. That just speaks how great he is. And another one that I think of is Cole and Cole. Like Cole, he's been like, all right. For example, I'm not saying this is a failure, but if you ask a lot of hip hop, they say yes. Cole's one of his problem early on, and I think he's changed it up into this newer album. Is that Cole always produces his own shit. He doesn't like getting other producers. He doesn't like working with other artists. Yeah, and that's one thing that a lot of people say about him. Like he sounds boring because he's always on his own production. And to me, I love it regardless. But that's what a lot of people say. Yeah, and I think he's realized it. He's realized it. He has lines. We'll talk about it once we go. But he has lines on this new album where he says, "Yeah, man, like I hear you guys talking all this shit, like, and now I want to go grab all these producers and now look at this shit. Like, this is still amazing." So, yeah. And I think it's dope that he did that because, and then you know how he went to on his feature run for a while? Yeah. And then
he tried something different.
Yeah. He said, I don't work with artists. He said it on the documentary.
He did.
Yeah. He said,
I don't want to look back and be like, yo, I never got the chance to work with other people. And I'm glad he did, man. Like, because when he did go on that feature run, I feel like it showed his versatility. I think it showed some growth. Because you can say I went platinum with no features. Yeah, we know you can do that, man. You've shown it time and time again.
So now you prove to the people that are saying that he can't work with other artists.
So let's see what you could do with somebody else. And it wasn't even for us. I think it was more for himself, for himself to be like, you know what, I don't want to leave any stone unturned, and I just want to do it. And he did, and now he's going back to himself and keeping it 100. Damn, man, I get excited talking about Cole.
A couple other ones, Kanye and Common. They have some classic shit. Yeah. I mean, Kanye as a producer is just amazing, man. I love his production. One of my top ones as well. Kanye and Cudi, that's another one. Even though they don't have a whole lot together,
when they do get together, I think.
I mean, we reviewed Kids See Ghosts. That was fucking amazing production. Want to shout out Freddie Gibbs and Mad Lib. Mad Lib is one. I think he's one of those other like left field type of producers. Yeah, and I love that about him. We need to. I think we have plans to review some Freddie Gibbs later on. But he's an amazing MC. He's labeled like a coke rapper. We talked about that before. Yeah. Really old school DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Ooh, you're taking it back.
Yeah, man.
They have a lot of good stuff together, though.
Yeah. And I think a lot of classic stuff for real. Like I think that first album, it might be classic, man. I don't know. To me, it might be.
It was cool. Another, like, aside from the music, seeing them on the Fresh Prince together and seeing them, just act together and seeing the chemistry that they already had. And I could tell, man, it would be amazing just to see them together. And I think just being in the room with them, it'll make you smile. And
the Summertime Joint is one of my favorite ones. Yeah. Man. It's a dope ass song, man. Barbecue type song. Yeah, Summer Barbecue. MF Doom and Mad Lib, Mad Villain. I mean, that's another great duo. Yeah. That album. I think you said you hadn't heard that album yet. But that's another great album. I just want to shout them out because rest in peace, MF Doom, man. He was a great MC. Rick Ross and Lex Luger, they've done some classic shit. I mean, Lex Luger is Lex Luger, bro. Yeah. He's fucking he has a distinctive sound, I think he meshes really well with Rick Ross.
Lex Luger, is he part of Maybach Music? Do you know?
I don't know if he's signed. He might be. I don't really know.
Just cool.
But I know he does. Obviously, he works with Ross a lot, so I'm sure he probably is. But yeah, man, shout out Rick Ross. So all right, so to end this, I want to ask you, what's your personal favorite duo? Not out of the ones we mentioned. I know we missed a whole lot of them.
Yeah, I know we did.
And I hope people are like, why didn't you mention this? And
my favorite duo?
What's your favorite duo?
Damn. It's like I really want to say Dre and somebody else, just because like to me it's an easy pick, but I want to think of something else. I want to think of somebody else. But you know what?
But you know what?
I think I'm gonna go with Dre and Snoop. I think that's probably my favorite 1-2 punch.
Dang. That's a great duo. I think put them against anybody, they'll beat pretty much all.
Yeah,
everybody.
I don't know who's gonna beat them. What about you? Who's your favorite duo?
Man, I'm gonna say Dre and M, but I think I want to think of someone else, but I just can't really think of who. I try to keep it new school. I'm gonna go. Damn. I don't know. Kendrick's my favorite rapper, so Kendrick and Dre, I guess. Man.
Yeah.
I wish even like I said, they don't have a whole lot of shit together. Like,
but the
strictly produced by Dre.
They don't miss though. Yeah, they don't miss.
Yeah, man. The shit that they have come out with, Dre executive produces a lot of Kendrick shit. So, even though you don't directly make the beats or everything, but dude, I want Dre to come out with a beat tape with just a handful of rappers, just them throughout the whole tape, you know. And I would pick Kendrick, I would pick Eminem, I would pick 50, I would pick Game, and release some because I know they have old shit that's in the vault that's never gonna come out.
Yeah,
but they put some shit. Yeah, man. So.
Oh, okay. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
One more to end the duo conversation.
Yeah.
What duo do you want more of?
Do I want more of? Mm-hmm. So here, I'm going to play a little bit with this one because I'm going to probably... So, all right. So, I want like Eminem and Alchemist. See, they don't have... I don't even... They might have a couple records together, but I want that.
Yeah.
That's a great-ass duo. I want... Let me see. I want more Kendrick and Dre for sure. Let me see. Who do I want? I would want someone like a Joey Badass with like a Havoc or something. Yeah, that'd be hard.
You know what? I want to hear more Dreamville and TE collabs.
Oh yeah,
because I think they're on separate camps, but when they get together, I think it's just creatively they can go so far.
Yeah, and
the level of intelligence that they all carry, I feel like I want more of that. That's what I want more of.
Well, I would want even like a Metro Boomin with like someone that we wouldn't even expect, like a Cole or something, or Drake. I know they have a couple, but like when I think of these duels, I want like a tape from them, like a mixtape from them, like straight them just working together, and I think that'd be hard as fuck. But unfortunately, we don't get that. We had the mixtape conversation last week, and that nobody's making mixtapes no more. I'm telling you, nobody's making them.
According to the stories, it's different to the stories. Everybody thinks.
Yeah, I was surprised, man. I think you guys know what a mixtape is. Wow, man.
For the next segment, we got We See You, and that's when we That's when we see you, yo.
We see you, bro.
That's when we want to give recognition to our listeners for shouting us out, for being in the ads, being in the mentions, participating in questions and answering stuff when we ask. We appreciate y'all. We see you. So this week, who do we want to see?
Yeah, man. So this week in our site we have Arno_VO. His name on Instagram is Willy. Man, shout out to you, bro. This guy, he's from Belgium. He's from Belgium.
Damn,
he listens to
overseas
us. Yeah, man.
listeners.
We got listeners out in Belgium, man. He shouted out. He sent us a DM, just kind of saying, "Hey, I'm a big fan of your pod. Just sending love from Belgium." And so shout out to you, man. We appreciate all of our listeners, man. And I think it's dope. It's really dope how like different types of people are listening.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, hip hop brings people together. So I think that's really dope. Shout out to him, man. He even tags us and stuff. Just recently, he tagged us in the post where someone was commenting on. I guess they asked like, "What does DJ Khaled do? Like he doesn't like.
What does
Can
he
someone
actually
tell
do?"
me what he does?
Yeah.
It seems like he doesn't do anything. And so yeah, he just tagged us and hey, check out this pod. They have a episode on DJ Khaled, on specifically that and what he does and all this. And then the guy even replied later. He said, "You're not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical about checking you guys out, but I listened and I enjoyed it, so I'm gonna check out some more stuff." So yeah, so I say all that to say, man, we appreciate all of our listeners. Thank y'all for checking us out. Just check us out. If you don't like it, it's all good, man. There's all kinds
Nothing
of
but
pods
love
out there.
over here.
Man.
Nothing but love on this
Yeah,
side.
man. So appreciate you again. Shout out to Willy. We fuck with you. You fuck with us. We rock together. We appreciate you, man. We see you.
For the last segment, we want to introduce a special guest. He comes from Hillsboro, Oregon. He's a songwriter and an artist. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our boy, Jay. All right, what up, Jay? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show, man.
How you doing, bro?
Good. I mean, a little chilly, but
Yeah, it is a little cold out here. Cool. So before we get into the interview, we want to play a quick game. It's called The Hot Seat. So this is rapid fire questions with rapid fire answers. Are you ready?
in the morning, a little so try to wake up. Let's
Got
go.
your eyes cold water.
Cool. All right, here we go. First question. If Tupac got in your car and asked you to play some dope hip hop, what would you play?
I think he'll probably feel like some J. Cole.
Some J. Cole?
I feel
Hey,
like,
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
Who? Go ahead, sorry, man.
J. Cole, probably like, have you heard that? Was it Two-Face? The song Two-Face
Oh,
with J. Cole?
yeah,
Friday
yeah.
Night Lights.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
pretty dope.
okay, right now.
I feel like he
One of my
like
favorite
that.
tapes,
Yeah. I feel like he liked that because it just got a little feel of everything,
Yeah.
motions and stuff like that. Grind.
That's a good. I think he'll definitely love that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that one.
Hell yeah.
Who is going to win the NBA Finals?
Oh man.
I think,
Oh jeez.
crap.
I was shocked.
And everybody's
with
betting against the West, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody's betting against
Nobody
the West.
has no West.
Nobody
teams
has
this
the
week.
West. I think I want to say Brooklyn, but I think Milwaukee has a
Milwaukee.
better,
It's gonna be a good series.
Overall team, yeah.
overall complete
Yeah.
team. I feel like when it, I don't know. We're gonna
Yeah.
see what to see today. I feel like, but I feel like Milwaukee.
it. Okay.
So whoever wins that series
Yeah,
wins the championship.
I feel like so.
Okay.
They're complete.
Yeah. Okay.
A Ferrari or a 6'4" Impala?
64.
6'4".
Just go with that. Yeah, no, right, so,
6'4".
I need some space
No
too, bro.
hesitation.
Shots or beer?
Ooh.
That's kind of hard. I feel like let's go with shots. Just
Let's go with
get
shots.
Get out of the way. I think I love sipping on beer, but if I got to get out of the way, let's go with shots.
I like that.
Who is your GOAT in hip hop?
Ooh. Careful here.
I think it might be Hove.
Oh.
Hove.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a good one.
I think so. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I haven't listened to all his stuff
Yeah.
like completely. I've listened probably like 80%. I think,
Oh wow.
but
What's your favorite tape of him or album?
I think 444.
Yeah,
I'll tell you the truth.
dude.
Okay.
I thought it was really. We actually got to go to the concert.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Yeah, that 4
I just barely listened to it like last year. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like last year
Yeah.
sometime, and I was just like, yeah,
It's
good.
a dope album, man.
Yeah, I think well, a lot of people like to say like artists like degrade as they get older.
Yeah.
But I think that just depends on the artist as far as like them taking their craft. Because like I said before, like the mind, it doesn't get old. It's not like sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I guess
you just
that
keep
is
on
no
adding
father
to it.
time.
If you keep on going with it, you're gonna get better.
Yeah,
So I think
agreed.
that's how I kind of.
Okay.
What is more important, respect or loyalty?
I think the loyalty. Yeah.
Loyalty.
I think with loyalty comes respect. So.
Yeah. So.
When we were
Yeah.
kids, having respect. If you could make a song with an artist, who would it be?
Man, that is.
That's a hard one.
I think Nip.
Nip.
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be amazing.
Rest in peace, Nip, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Nip.
So that was an artist. Who would you have produce your next song?
I mean, I just like the next song, not like okay.
Just
This your
just
next, your next record.
Have you guys heard Griselda, right?
Yeah,
dude, we
yeah.
just listened
Okay,
to it.
Griselda,
yeah.
Have you guys heard the Conductor guy?
The conductor.
Conductor.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just love his sound. Bro.
Yeah.
Like his sound is just like unique. And I don't know
Yeah.
his beats.
He's hard. Yeah.
I feel like he cuts something right now.
You heard that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You heard "Pray for Paris" by what's
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I heard all that, yeah.
I forgot what song on there he has. It's fucking hard.
Eurostep, I think
Eurostep.
Eurostep.
Yeah.
I like the
That's-
Frank Murphy on his album. Have you heard that one?
Yeah.
That beat is
Frank-
just like
yeah.
I'm like that beat's just crazy, bro. I just love it. Yeah.
That's hard. That's a dope producer.
Do you believe in ghosts? Going sidestep. I gave you the Euro step right now.
Nah,
Do you believe in
I don't
ghosts?
know. I haven't seen any, so I don't. I feel like once I see him, maybe.
Yeah.
But as far as right now, nah. We'll see,
Nah.
All right, last question for the game. If you were the president, what would be the first thing you would change?
Oh, that's a deep question, man.
Legalize marijuana.
There you have it.
Yeah, let's go.
I vote for you, bro.
You got my vote. Vote for Jay. So that was the hot seat. Appreciate you playing. I just wanted to get your mind working, you know,
Yeah,
just
man.
all the nerves and all that, just
Thank you,
calm
thank
down. Yeah. Cool. So now we're gonna get into questions about your music. Well, first we want to get into questions about you, and then we're gonna get into your project Sundays.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
All right. So when was the moment you knew that music is what you wanted to do?
I think just growing up, I mean, still to this day, I record music a lot in my
Yeah.
head. It's like my memory bank. It's just anything. If there's a song playing at the store, that shit's in my head.
Yeah.
Sometimes annoying. Just say that. That's the truth. But yeah, that's like one of the first times I'm like, man, I'm just gonna tackle this. And also like, I think listening to Eminem,
Yeah.
like MTV Cribs, watching. I think the video is The Way I Am.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one that he's falling? No.
Yeah, he's falling off the building.
Yeah. That one would always play. That my cousin would always turn it off. And I was like, wait. And then since I always memorize stuff, I started.
Would you say your memory is like better than kind of just like the average? Do you think, or do you have like what is it about that you say your memory? What
I
is
feel
it
like
about
just
it?
music, just like it just records music. Like when I write a verse, like I'll write it, and then by the time I'm done, I already got it. Like I go in the booth without the paper.
So you don't have to like practice it or anything.
No.
It's just one.
I mean,
time?
yeah, I gotta practice it a couple
Yeah.
times, but as far as that, just like I'll start, and then I'm just
Getting the rhythm.
getting the
flow.
rhythm, and it's just yeah. And same with other music, it kind of gets annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll be at work, and then I'll just be hearing like a Justin Bieber song in my head, and I'm like, what the heck? I swear to God, it's like I know the whole lyrics, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't want to know. But that's just
But
how
it
my
just
head-
happens.
Yeah, it just happens, bro. It just like, and I know songs from 10 years ago still in my head.
Yeah.
I can listen
Yeah.
to them, and then I'll get them back, and I know them again. It's a little weird, but yeah.
Speaking of like memory and recording, you mentioned recording. Can you describe the very first time that you got in the studio and recorded, and what was that like?
Well, my cousin, he did a lot of recording himself.
Yeah.
Already, like I don't know. One day I went over and him and his friends were rapping and they made
Yeah.
beats too.
Yeah.
But they already had like the whole, you know, a little mixer. They had a mic. They had Acid Pro. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
I haven't heard of Acid Pro.
Bro, Acid Pro was like old. And they had to like burn on the CD. We were just passing the CD around and shit. And no, but it was dope, yeah. So he just pretty much introduced me to recording. And then I would record a little bit. The first time I recorded there, I was like, oh, this is dope. So I just ended up getting my own equipment. Spent like, what, $500. Got a mixer and, you know, mic and, you know, headphones and everything I needed.
Yeah.
And, you know, pretty much started doing it myself. But the first time I got in the studio wasn't until I was like about 20, I think.
Wow.
It's called the Magic Closet. And it was a different experience.
Yeah.
I liked it because it was more like just a mic and like an open area. It wasn't like a really nice studio, fancy.
Yeah.
It was a little old school, so I like that.
How old are you now?
I'm 28.
28. Okay.
Yeah.
And what was the first? You said you were 20 when you went into the studio. You're 28 now. When was the first time you recorded?
Like 13.
13.
12.
Damn.
12.
12. Oh, damn.
Yeah. I've been making music since that long.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
So
You're a veteran.
What's your creative process like?
I feel like a lot of brainstorming, like just, you know, jotting down ideas, phrases, and just getting topics and running with them and exploring on them. I think that's pretty much it. And being alone, I feel like sometimes.
Yeah.
Just like having a little, you know, alone space, quiet, and just really getting down and focusing on the topic. So my creative process.
Yeah. I want to ask, what do you remember growing up, like your parents listening to, or your household? What were they listening to? I'm sure that played a part into like your music.
Well, my dad listened to a lot of rock. And my family comes from a lot of music. I feel like too. I got like an uncle in Mexico. He had they have like their own band.
Yeah.
La Alma de Paxingana, I think it is.
Okay.
So
okay.
they have probably like 7 CDs. They're on Spotify and everything. Sure.
Damn.
Old school, like from the 80s and shit.
Yeah.
And also like my uncles, they played a lot of stuff, but they never introduced me into it. But
Yeah.
I was just always around it. And until this day, I'm still trying to learn how to like, you know, play instruments and stuff. But but it was mostly just like rock, Mexican music until like I was like 12. I started listening to like Eminem, and that's when I got into like the Chronic and like all the
classics.
Chronic 2001 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's when it came out too. I think.
That's dope.
That's what I was like. Man, I was like, oh shit, what is this? And then a game came out, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty much what I.
You named off like a lot of West Coast artists.
Yeah.
Is that you kind of stick to the West Coast?
Yeah, that's what. At first, yeah. Now I'm kind of explore more everything. Yeah, West Coast is where I started
West
at.
Coast,
I feel like
the West.
When it comes to your music, what would you say you're most proud of?
I think I'm still working. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that I'm still creating and making new music, but just keep on working.
Just keep grinding.
Just keep on grinding.
Staying consistent.
Consistent.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Who or what inspires you?
One of my inspirations is Nipsey for sure. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually met him when I was like 15.
Word.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah.
What? Tell me more. I want to know.
It was dope. It was So do you guys you know the LAX tour? I don't know how old you were.
The LAX tour. Are you talking about the game, right?
Game, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys go? No, you were.
I didn't go, but
You
I
heard
know.
about
We were
it.
like, I was like a middle schooler, I think, when that came out.
Well, I was me too. I think I was like, how old are you?
Nah, then never mind. I was way younger than I'm
you were way
25.
I was probably like 14 then. Yeah, I was 14. I think when I went.
And I was.
It was.
Did you come to Portland?
Yeah, he did 2 songs. I actually have them on YouTube. I recorded them and posted them on
Oh,
YouTube. You can still
shit.
find them to this day. So Nipsey Hussle in Portland.
Yeah.
And he did Hustle in the House and They Roll.
Oh
So,
shit!
and I was recording it and rapping it. So he did that shit, right? And so he opened, and after the show, me and my homie were there chilling, and Nipsey comes around the side.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey homies, you guys fuck with my music?" And I was like, "Yeah, we do. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, what's up?" We dabbed him up and everything. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, come with me." We went to his tour bus.
What?
His little small
shit.
tour bus. It was dope.
Oh,
It was dope.
yeah.
It was a little small tour bus, and he like, bro, it sucks. I don't have the CD. I'm gonna tell you the truth because I bumped the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But he gave me Bullets Ain't Got No Name Volume 2, and he signed it. I don't have it anymore till this day. I'm gonna tell you the
shit.
truth, but
Damn,
it was
that's
dope, man.
dope.
He was cool. Yeah, we walked with
Yeah.
him from like the top of the Roseland all the way to his
Yeah.
tour
Yeah.
bus. You know, we took a picture. I don't even know where the picture's at anymore.
Wow.
It's fucking MySpace.
Wow, dude.
Oh my
MySpace.
After you met, he was probably like top 5 after you met him.
Yeah,
Like,
I
friends.
love like the Bullets Ain't Got No. I heard I think what was the first one? They Roll.
Yeah.
I heard they roll.
Yeah.
And then that's when YouTube barely started popping off. I remember that. So I went on YouTube and I was like, oh crap, who the hell is Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah.
And I started playing the rest of the album. I mean the mixtape. I was like, man, this is fire. It's fire.
So you got into it pretty early.
Oh yeah, I got into it hella early. Yeah, I told a lot of people. A lot of my friends were like, "Oh, who is this?" And we actually went to that concert, and then he came to like a Smoke concert.
Yeah.
With like Currency and them. I went to that one, and then he had a marathon concert. Yeah, and I went to that one. That one was dope.
Yeah. I think that's when you create the best memories, when before people blow up or before things happen.
Yeah.
I think because you create that bond with them before, and then to see them grow up and blow up after that is like, wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So rest in peace, Nip. That's crazy, man. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that you met him or even anything remotely close to that.
Yeah, it was dope, bro. Because I knew a lot about him at that time, like music wise. I was like, I listened to the whole project. I already like I said, I memorized that shit.
Yeah.
So I was like in the video, you can hear me rapping it. Like,
That's dope, man.
So I've been wanting to ask about your label, Rookie Class. How did that start?
It's just rookie class is pretty much like a rookie kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Just keep on improving type of thing. That's pretty much how I came about like the name.
Mm-hmm.
And but as far as like it coming about, that's about it. And it's pretty much more being independent.
Yeah.
Not really.
Independent. Yeah, man.
Independent, I think.
Do you plan on like reaching out to other artists and seeing if they want to be a part of that rookie class, or are you kind of just staying like you said?
I think I'm gonna stay for now by myself, and then I think what's in the future, like 5 years from now, once I build the label a little bit more up, then I'll start looking into stuff like that, because I do want to do make a studio or probably like a creative space for like artists to actually go and make music. Because I feel like we don't have a lot of that here. So
we really
I
don't.
agree.
Stuff like that, and I feel like that'd be cool. Just make like little rooms, creative space, because you can't really go and rent out a place just to chill and make music out here.
It's expensive, huh?
I was gonna say, if it's not expensive, it probably doesn't.
And a lot of people don't do that either. I mean, they'll charge. I mean, I understand they charge you studio time and all, but I feel like that'd be cool just to have a little creative spaces and
come kick it, and make some music.
rent the space out cheap and.
All right, so let's get into your latest project, Sundays, or is
Yes, it's my latest
okay.
project.
Let's talk about your latest project, Sundays. How and why did you pick the name Sundays?
I feel like just Sunday's just like a chill day for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to bring all the emotions that comes on a Sunday.
I was gonna say I was trying to put that together after listening to it. I listened to it a couple times, and Sundays to me it sounded like every record is like a chill beat, like a chill Sunday type beat, and then the topic. We'll get into the topics you talk about, but yeah, that's how I pieced it together. Sundays, yeah.
Do Sundays have any significant meaning to you?
No,
not really.
Just pretty much, just pretty much giving like a Sunday vibe, pretty much, and giving different topics that go on, like venting and waking up type of thing, feeling yourself. I don't know.
Because I was thinking, like, when I think of Sundays, I always thought of, like, family traditions or, they're going out to church and after that they go, like, have something to eat or something like that. So I was thinking, like, okay, cool. But like that. Were there any songs that were supposed to be on Sundays that didn't make the cut?
There was one, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like I felt like this is where I wanted to be as far as the flow of it. So there was one, but it was just kind of like it didn't fit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
As far as the flow of the whole project.
Because there's 7 songs, right?
Yeah, there's 7 songs.
7 songs for each day of the week. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, shit, Sunday is cool.
How long did it take you to record all that?
It didn't take record it. Like I said, I'm pretty fast. Like I memorize this crap, so I go in there.
Well, I mean, like,
talk about
coming up with the
from
songs from start to finish.
I think it was 5 years, man.
Oh wow!
Just because I wanted to get the right production.
Yeah,
I've always talked about like production in my stuff, like because I feel like the Northwest doesn't really have a sound, and that's what I kind of wanted to tackle on it. Because I don't know if you guys, the beats don't really sound like anything, like any kind of side, like a West Coast.
So kind of like a neutral.
And that's what I kind of wanted to. Like, I feel like the Northwest kind of got a feel of like the East Coast and West Coast, because we're just like I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't have. There's no identity.
It's kind of funky and it's kind of it's kind of conscious at the same time. So I feel like I kind of mixed both of those in.
Okay.
I can see that. And you know, when you brought up the Northwest, I don't know. When I think of the Northwest, I think of like trees, mountains, and stuff like that. And then you're talking about like being by yourself and stuff. I know, like my uncle, he goes out and he does like little trails or hikes by himself. You know, just that time to reflect. And I would think if I put on Sundays on like one of those trips, I feel like that would make a lot of it would just like come together really nicely.
Correct.
Oh.
Oh, who do you have producing for you, or like, do you have a team? Because like when I see your stories, like anytime you're in the studio, I always see like a bunch of people in there.
I normally work with DT. That's who I worked with on Sundays.
Okay.
He normally just sends me beats, or on that one we actually work together. And then also Deuce Cortez. I don't know if you guys heard Ole.
Yeah, I heard.
The
F dot, right?
Like with the F dot, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Deuce Cortez, I worked with him a lot. But he kind of helped me actually on the skeleton for Sundays. Like him and I made the beats, and I'm picky.
Yeah,
So
of course.
I was like,
this is your stuff.
I was
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just hearing different stuff. So we kind of got the skeleton, him and I, for the first 6 songs, and then after that, I was like, man, I recorded the songs too, and they were done. And I was like, it needs something different. So I met up with DT, and him and I just, flipped the stuff, and that's what it came. But normally them two is who I be
Those are
working
the main
with.
twos.
Yeah. Also Echo the Savage, because he's engineering most of my stuff right now.
Okay.
Brave and Fortune. So
Yeah. Okay.
When people listen to this project, what do you want them to get out of it?
I feel like just Northwest music. I feel like just that's one of the things I was mostly tackling, like the sound.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that, and also that Northwest Got Talent. Like I said, it doesn't have that much spotlight. So kind of want to give a good solid project to show that.
It was good and solid. Yeah, I agree.
So I was gonna say you kind of remind me. Listen to it. You remind me of. It's funny how you said the West Coast sound. You remind me of like that coming from the West. Just I think it's more on the flow and then the way you say things. So I kind of want to ask off that what. I mean, we kind of already asked, but what kind of molded your artistry? Like, was it people in your life, your personal life? Is it other? I know you talked about listening to a lot of Eminem early on. But yeah, do you have any like people in your life that are really like play a part into how your music sounds?
No, not really. I feel like last like 5 years I've been trying to. I mean, there is bits and pieces that you can get, like, the Conscious, like the J. Cole type of stuff, inspired by them. I listened to a lot of Game growing up. I don't know.
Yeah,
you guys did.
Game.
So Game was just like...
Funny, the song Jet, that reminds me of like a Game song.
It does?
Yeah, it reminds
Game,
me
bro,
of...
I listened to so much.
That's crazy, yeah.
So that was my favorite artist. Still to this day, I mean, I still like his stuff a lot.
I think EC brought it up to me one point. He said Game has one of the best discographies ever.
Yeah.
Comparing it to anybody, like if you're looking at it,
I think so.
It's hard to
I know
argue with that.
I know he does. Like, and he's not like praised like that either.
He's not, man. He's not. It's crazy.
His last album was really good too. What was it called again?
Born to Rap.
Born to Rap.
I like that one a lot.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's really dope. Who produced Jet?
It was DT produced the whole thing.
He produced the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in there just adding stuff like I was in there. I was like, oh man, we need to add trumpets on this.
Yeah.
Boom. Man, just change that shit. Like the trumpets and the trumpets shit. Yeah. I was like,
you know how to like when you added that, or you told him to add?
I told him that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm learning how to produce as well.
Okay.
I know a little bit, but as far as when he has the dial, I'm like, boom, yeah, bro, let's switch this. I like to do, like, if you listen to the Sunday beats, like even the fall, the beginning, how the beat kind of changes. I don't know if you kind of pay attention to that. It's same with every single song. I feel like when I'm rapping, like the beat kind of changes sometimes, kind of goes down, something comes off.
Yeah,
and that was like some of my stuff that I was saying.
Okay.
To do, I like changing that. I hear it, so it's like.
That's dope, man. You got a line on Jet that says, "Got a dream, hope it hits theaters." Can you expand on that? Like, what's your dream?
My dream?
Yeah. What's your personal?
My dream? Becoming an artist. That's one.
Okay.
But also, I feel like just inspiring. I feel like Mexico a lot. I think that's one. Of
you
my
do.
dreams.
I was gonna say you represent the Mexican flag a lot.
I feel like that's one of my that's one of my biggest things.
Yeah.
Okay. Just because I feel like we have a nice. I mean, I've gone there multiple times, but we have like a nice country and everything, and I feel like we need to work on it to not come over here. No, for real. Not to say nothing, but yeah. And it just inspired like the youth. I feel like that's one of the biggest things.
Okay.
Like that they can do better over there. I mean, in Spain, same with us. I mean, we do a lot of work here, but I feel like we need to start doing some over there.
Yeah. And this project is pretty personal, like from what I got out of it. And you don't have to share the story or anything, but I just want to highlight there's a line that kind of like got me. It was like, "Big bro feeling alone in the room, get better soon." Who's that? Like family member?
Which line was it?
It's on Jet as well. The big bro feeling alone in the room.
That's just by like myself. I mean, I feel like I feel like that's. I feel like that's just yeah.
Okay. That's dope, man.
I think that's just myself.
And then the song MOR, I listened to it a lot of times to try to figure out what the acronym is. What's
Mind of the
acronym?
Real.
Mind of the Real. Okay. On that song, you give a lot of thoughts on like political views. So I was trying to like figure it out. Like what is that? What is that? Okay. Mind of the Real. Okay. That's dope, man. I want to highlight also Late Night was one of my favorite ones. You gave more of your thoughts on like the life we live here, your world views, your views on on all that, and I like how you have like positive rhymes, like some of the lines, and I really like the instrumental on that as well. Shout out again, B Dot.
No, DT.
DT. Okay, yeah. DT. He's dope, man. I really like the production on this. It's really, really solid for sure, and I think it adds emotion to the track. I like how you say solo dolo mexicano, and then you touch on that's a big part of you. So that's what part of Mexico you come from?
Paxingan.
Yeah. Where's that?
Michoacan.
Oh, Michoacan. Okay. That's dope, man. You also say gamble every hand. Oh, I wrote it here. Gamble every hand. Hope it goes as planned. Can you expand on that line?
I feel like just we got to keep on pushing. I feel like don't be what do you say? Don't settle. Yeah.
Don't settle. Okay.
Don't settle. Just keep on pushing it.
That's a dope message, man.
Yeah. And that continues.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
And that it's cool. 'Cause I think the way you curated this, I'm sure like you had a plan for it, and because it leads into the next song, which is Unlucky, and you use a line that says, "Pay attention closely how they did." IT, right? That's what you meant. Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
And Isaiah Thomas too. He's like a big Nipsey fan too.
Yeah,
like he's always posting his stuff when the marathon closing.
Wow, that's like the underdog song. I really like that song too.
No, Unlucky. Yeah, I want to shoot a video for it eventually.
For that one,
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that's like the single that you would put from that?
A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people were like, "Man, that song is cool, but it's kind of long." And I'm like, "Man, you hear what it says?" I like the hook. I like the hook and everything. I mean, I don't know. I think that would be one of the singles. Yeah.
The single.
That and probably Jet. I like Jet a lot.
Jet, I like Jet too. That was dope.
I like Fall. Fall got me like that was the first one. First time I got introduced to your stuff. Oh, actually, Jay he was giving out masks with your logo on it, and bro, I thought that was so genius because you have a bunch of masks and you have the logo giving it out for free. It said Sundays on the bag, and it also had the QR code to stream the album. Yeah. And then to buy it, and I was like, "Yo, this is genius, bro!" So like, I scanned the QR code, and the first song was Fall. And to me, that just like personal ties. That was like, wow. Like to me, like just to know, like that's how much work you're putting in to your craft to be able to put it out and try to get it out there. To me, like that shows like the mind of a hustler, and
Thank you.
that so much respect to you for doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, for sure. And I noticed you have a lot of basketball references throughout this project.
I noticed that too. I noticed that too.
Yeah,
a little.
I was like, we've been trying to hoop, but the schedules never match up. But
we're trying to get back in shape, but we.
You a Portland fan?
Yeah,
Portland fan. Okay.
Thank God Terry Stotts left.
yeah,
last night. It took 24 hours.
They agreed to mutually part ways.
Wow.
I saw that. Yeah, and I saw that a lot of Blazers fans were happy about that.
Not to say nothing. Like I've said before, the only play this guy has made is against Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you just see Dame at the top every single time, getting the pick, and the other guy just chilling, waiting for the pop. It's like, come on.
Gotcha.
I was kind of bored of watching the Blazers like that. I watch basketball a lot, and that's like,
It's not a winning formula.
It's dope seeing Dame go off, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I forgot who said it, but somebody said the Blazers plateaued. And I thought that was like the perfect example because they could get far. Like they got to the Western Conference Finals, but then like nothing past that. And it's just like the same thing every year. They get close, but it's just not enough.
Well, you had Terry Stotts running like an 8-man rotation.
Yeah.
Like Norman Powell was tired.
Yeah.
Second game. So was CJ. So is Dame. Like
get some more bodies in here.
Get Derrick Jones Jr. over there, and
Yeah.
like he played all season. What is he doing on the bench?
Yeah.
You think Dame's staying long term?
I think so.
I think so too.
I
I
think
think
so.
his
He seems pretty loyal.
mentality. Yeah, his mentality, and I think
CJ gotta go, but I think so.
at CJ.
No, he already got the ads.
Hey man, hey.
We should have kept Trent. We should trade CJ for Trent.
Yeah. Damn, that's bold.
Isn't he coming up free agent this season?
I don't know.
Man, Blaze should give him a max.
Damn.
A 6'5" shooting guard next to Damian Lillard, I think is fine.
Yeah.
A guy that shoots lights out and gives defense. I think that is good. And give him the opportunity.
I think
to
they
get
need
CJ.
to hire you as the coach.
Chief of basketball operations.
Did you you talk about a lot about basketball. Did you play at all? Like growing up?
I was always like a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So until like high school, I think I was like 16. I like lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So I barely started playing basketball like I was 16.
Yeah.
So, but it's like me and rap. I love basketball. So
Big
like
fan.
I started like training myself.
Yeah.
Until this day, I go in the gym. I go in and shoot for 30 minutes, do drills, and then do my workout. And I just love it. Just improving every single day in that too.
I'm a big fan of basketball as well. So like a lot of times when it comes to music and basketball, I feel like both of them are pretty tied. Like hip hop just in general is tied to basketball pretty well. But I like to make references like that too. So listening to your music and knowing that you have a lot of basketball lines, I can connect a lot to that. Because there'll be times like where even if it comes to like a certain challenge or whatever, I try to think of it in basketball terms so I can cope with it better and be like, okay, let me, like if I need to get something done, I'm like, all right, fourth quarter time. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just like one example, but that's cool.
All right, man. So back to music. What is the best advice someone has given you as an artist?
I mean, I don't think not yet anybody. I mean, the only advice I would give someone is just keep going.
Keep going.
And myself too. That's the advice I give myself every day. Just keep going and improving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good advice, man.
Is there anything that you would change looking back at how far you've come? So when you started at 12 years old to now, is there anything that you would change?
I say just work harder.
Work harder?
Just work harder. I think, yeah. Work harder than the next man. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's how I think about things now. It's like, I get tired. It's just like, well,
Yeah.
like you're getting tired. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
get your things done. I think someone else getting things done. So
Yeah.
that's just it. Just work harder.
The one line that sticks with me is always, there's always someone working harder than you.
Correct.
So you got to take it up that extra step.
No, definitely.
When it's all said and done, what do you want people to remember your music by?
Being, like I said, inspiration for the youth. I feel like, yeah.
I definitely get that from your lyrics, man.
Being a better human.
sure.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
The last question is, what is next? What's next for Jay? What do you, yeah.
A lot of releases. I also got a collab EP with F. Dot that we're working on.
in the works?
In the works, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about like 80%, I'd say.
80% done?
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds dope. Got Echo the Savage on there playing guitar, so it's gonna be dope. And yeah.
Do you have a name for that?
We don't. We're
Not
still
yet.
working on the name.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still working on the name. Yeah.
I'm not a release date yet.
Not a release date.
Okay.
We've been working at it, but just trying to get it down. I think we're almost there. So
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Just getting those and more content for sure. More videos for Sundays. I think haven't done it justice.
Yeah.
No
I was
videos,
gonna say,
think.
you the freestyle you just put out, the one I messaged you about. What was it called?
Lemon Pepper.
Lemon Pepper.
Oh, you
Yes.
put out.
Oh no!
freestyle?
No,
The when to say when.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
'cause it's like a Jay-Z sample if I'm not mistaken.
right.
The song card.
The one to say one
That's
freestyle.
the Drake, right?
The Drake,
That's
yeah, the Drake one. Yeah. But it's with the sample of
Yeah, it samples.
Song
Cry.
Yeah,
Cry.
I heard that because I don't know if anybody knows, but I actually wrote a song to that sample. To the song cry, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just sometimes I just like to write and stuff. So,
So,
but you put out a visual for that.
yeah.
So you plan on putting out more visuals as time goes on?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think I'm just, but
It's a really great visual, by the way.
No,
Like
thank
with
you.
the lights, the mirror effects,
Yeah.
the smoke. I'm like,
No, yeah.
yo, it look. I look really
Echo
good.
Savage ended up editing. It was actually very simple
It
shots.
what I was gonna say,
No,
yeah.
the shots were literally stand still shots.
Yeah.
And he actually got like, the camera views coming in and out like
Yeah.
that. So it was dope. But yeah, more visuals for sure. It's just being independent is kind of hard.
Yeah.
You got to get your own funds and
Yeah.
get your own stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, more visuals coming for sure.
For sure, man. And so where can people find your music? Find you to connect with you? What's your at? Your at? Where can people?
At Rookie J.
At Rookie J.
Everyone
Okay.
at Twitter, Instagram.
Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, Facebook / Rookie J.
All right.
find
And
me
you're
on-
under J on Apple and everything,
Yeah,
right? Just
under J. Yeah.
JAE. J.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look out for his music, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Check out Sundays.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
man.
check out
Thanks for coming
Sundays.
on the show, bro. We really appreciate it. Appreciate your time. And we'll definitely be checking out your new shit, man.
Thank you,
For
thank
sure,
you.
man.
Y'all have a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
To close out the show, Jay's giving us an exclusive hip hop Cloverleaf freestyle.
Love you too much, never lose touch, You and I go together. If anyone finds you, they feel entitled. Cash, juice, hoes. Rappers talking big checks their mouths can't disclose, You ain't got it like that, you not slick. Hella chains round your neck, you not Rick. Hustle little 8-ball, you ain't Rick. And no spaceship, nah, you ain't Rick. Gift and the curse, never settle. Give you 20 in slippers in any weather. Can't lose, weigh your options. Weigh the white flag, smell defeat. A dub, shit is normal to me. Grab a seat, bon appetit. Serving y'all 7 days out the week. Mexican, we don't get tired. Prolific, hit it, inspire. Hell of a year for us, Yeah, yeah. Love you too much, never lose touch, Love you too much, never lose touch, J, love you too much, never lose touch, Rookie class of label, love you too much, never lose touch, 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 Love you too much, never lose touch,
So that was our show. We want to say thank you to all the listeners. If you still tuned in, where we went over a brand new segment called First Take. We also talked about the best producer and rapper duos. And to close the episode, we had an interview with our boy Jay. Subscribe to our pod if you like what you hear. Make sure you recommend it to your friends and fam or anybody who might be interested. And make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at HH Cloverleaf for more content.
Tune into our next episode where we're finally going to give you an album review to J. Cole's The Off Season. Shout out to all our followers. Shout out to all our listeners, man. We appreciate you. Shout out to y'all, Willie. Man, we rock with you. Thank you for rocking with us. We're going to be signing off. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you are here with us. We appreciate that. This is Hip Hop Cloverleaf. Peace.
It's easier now.